In the heart of Namibia lies the Otjozondjupa region, a tapestry of natural beauty, rich resources, and a vibrant, diverse economy. Encompassing 105,460 square kilometers, it stands as the fourth largest region in the country, representing approximately 7.8% of Namibia's total area. Strategically positioned in central Namibia, Otjozondjupa shines as a vital economic hub, seamlessly linking key industries across the nation. With a growing population of 220,811 inhabitants, the region is bordered by the Kavango region to the north, Oshikoto region to the northwest, Kunene and the Rongo regions to the west, and the Omaheke and Komas regions to the south.
Otjozondjupa region is the fourth largest region in the country, with a geographical size of 105,460 square kilometers of land. It is divided into 7 constituencies. We have 9 settlements. The 7 constituencies are Otjiwarongo, Otavi, Grootfontein, Chumkwe, Okakarara, Matako, and Okahanja. It is further divided into 9 settlements. Now, settlements are growth points. Out of a settlement comes a town. Out of this settlement, actually, we have 5 municipalities that we have. The 3 of them are municipalities, 2 are actually town councils. That is Otavi and Okakarara town councils, whereas Grootfontein, Otavi, Grootfontein, Otjiwarongo, and Okahanja are all at equal footing as municipalities. That is now second-tier municipalities. On top of that, you have 9 settlements, as I have made mention of it before. You have Kalfeld. As you might be aware, Kalfeld back in 1992 was a town. But due to the slowdown in economic activities in the area, it actually downgraded to a settlement. And we have invested a lot of programs with the aim of us actually making it great again by bringing it back to its former glory. You have another place, Combat, declared a settlement back in 2016 and 2006. And of course, we're working on making sure as a settlement, it is upgraded. New offices are set up there. You have another settlement in the name of Okonjatu, Okamatapati, Okashoru, Koblenz, Gam, all these are settlements, and indeed Okanjira. That is actually, these are the growth points that builds up as to who we are as a region.
Otjozondjupa has 7 political constituencies with 5 local authorities, several villages and settlements. The local authorities are mandated to offer basic social amenities such as water, roads, and housing.
A number of key projects have also been put in place by various institutions, including the regional council. You might be aware that when I took office, we just, that is in 2020, we commissioned a project that started from Marula Boom. That is the laying of the electricity line, providing Mangeti that never had electricity before, 125 kilometers. And this is from Marula Boom via Roidag, and it was supposed to go into the bushes all the way to Mangeti. But we said, do not allow an electrical line to go into the wilderness, while there are communities along the way that needs to benefit. So after good discussion with Senator and Minister of Mines and Energy, and I would like to thank them unconditionally, we ended up branching off into Makata, and today Makata is electrified. We have electricity that is now constant, and ensuring that the diesel generators that we're running, providing water and all these things become a thing of the past. Another key project is that we have put up a police station at Omatako, whereby before that it was actually just tents that were there. We put up a police station and it was officially opened in 2024, and this project started all the way in 2022. And you might be aware also, we also launched officially the Nyanya that we will call the Namapan police station also, which was one of the big undertakings as far as the Namibian police is concerned, a key undertaking which cost around 148 million plus minus to establish that. And this is all about decentralization of government services to the people. Another key undertaking is putting up a switch point. We had a case in 2021 going into 2022 where a number of children were drowning. And as a result, we took a decision under the regional council to say that Honorable Constituency Councillor, who is also the chairperson of the council, Honorable Bakera, what can we do? And then she brought up a project and say, we are going to be fencing off our oxidation points. The case in point is a Kalkfeld one, which was actually ensure that we have fenced it off, and that is now one of the key projects that we have. Also, another thing that I would want to talk on is that in terms of sanitation, ablation facilities, and upgrading of sewage systems, network pump and oxidation ponds, it was done in Kalkfeld too. That is now to the tune of around 8.5 million. The Omatako police station that I spoke about in Omatako, that was to the tune of 25 million Namibian dollar, 100,000. That is in 2024. In areas such as Chumke, we had 8 settlements that were actually having a serious shortage as far as water supply is concerned. And today, as we are talking, most of these villages have received sufficient water in the areas of Gam, in the areas of Chumkwe, and so forth. And most of this information is actually also emanating from my State of the Region address, where we have been updating the region on some of these projects. We also have under critical projects under the regional council, such as in 2023-2024 period, a total of 3.169 million Namibian dollar was spent on the implementation of 24 development projects under the 4 programs that are namely the microfinance scheme, the food or cash for work program, the region specific action plan for food security, and the rural sanitation program. That is under the regional council. And I must also add, under the microfinance scheme, 11 projects have been implemented in the region, whereas a total amount spent was 149,811 Namibian dollars. Gladly indicate and happily so that we have officially last year, February, opened our doors to the Minister of Urban and Rural Development, Honorable Erastus Utoni, have officially commissioned and opened the doors of the newly constructed regional council building, the headquarters where we are sitting, to the tune of 146,520,466 Namibian dollars and 80 cents.
The region has several district hospitals in Grootfontein, Otjiwarongo, Okakarara, and Okahanja. The Otjiwarongo State Hospital over the past years received some major renovations on its theatre, with a future intensive care unit under construction. The Okakarara District Hospital's kitchen area received a major facelift with state-of-the-art catering equipment. To make sure that healthcare services reach to the people, the ministry has constructed a number of clinics in collaboration with the private sector.
Let's start right away with the infrastructure development. The Ministry of Health and Social Services have been doing much good, especially supporting, I'm referring to the head office, supporting Otjozondjupa region in development of infrastructure, because as we speak now, the Otjiwarongo Hospital will have a dialysis unit, which means that our dialysis patients in the region and even the neighboring region like Kunene and possibly Rongo, and even as far as Omaheke and Kavango, may not need to travel to Windhoek anymore to access dialysis services because it will be available here in Otjiwarongo Hospital. The renovation of the center where this dialysis will be provided is already halfway completed. The last time I visited the construction area, I find that the contractor is already finished. We are just doing small touch-up with the interlocks, and then that's outside. The tiles inside were already done. So therefore, I believe that within 2 or 3 months, this dialysis unit will be operational. Above all, we are also having the ICU unit, which we are going to set up. The slab is already completed. We are only waiting for the contractor to come and set up the field hospital. I am referring to the ICU. So which means that Otjozondjupa and Otjiwarongo district will have an ICU unit, and that will make actually our work easier as a healthcare provider. And we probably will not need much of transporting our patients who need ICU services to Windhoek. So above all, I also want to mention that we have also a clinic, Ombili Clinic. This clinic was fully sponsored by B2 Gold Namibia. I really appreciate B2 Gold Namibia because of the good working relationship and friendship that we had. Since I became a director of health in Otjozondjupa region in December 2019, we have been engaging with B2 Gold Namibia, And they were really coming forward. And at the end of the day, it turned up that they sponsored a clinic in Mbili. Mbili Clinic is actually stationed in Ochivarongo, in the informal settlement, which is close to Karahaibes and Telecom and others. And which means now, since this clinic is already operational as of last year, August, so our community in those informal structures are no more coming to Ochivarongo Hospital or either to Oretoveni Clinic. They are accessing their health services at their doorstep. And this have really reduced, one, the cost for transport for them taking taxi back and forth, and then also the congestion at the main hospital of Chivarongo as well as at the clinic. So we are really happy with B2 Gold, and I believe that our relationship with B2 Gold will continue. And I'm trusting that other companies and business community in our region and in the constituency will also come forth so that we hold hands. The government alone will never do everything. So therefore, the gesture from B2 Gold is highly appreciated by myself and by the Minister of Health and Social Services at large. The other thing I would like to mention is the construction of Otjozondjupa Health Clinic. Although there are some delays in the construction of this clinic, progress have been made so far, although not really to my expectation. But so far, I'm happy that the construction of the clinic itself is almost completed. But then the issue of the staff accommodation is still outstanding. So I'm waiting to hear from our head office, Ministry of Health and Social Services, and that of the Works and Transport, so that at least before the end of this financial year, I know that the end of financial year just within 2-3 weeks, we have really find ways and means to see how we can accelerate the completion of the construction of this clinic. This clinic is very, very vital because it's covering the whole area of Otjozondjupa and also the part of Ochinene, which is Omaheke. So therefore, the completion of this clinic is quite vital and is playing a major role in terms of delivering healthcare service to our people and our community in that area. So I don't want to forget that we have also, during COVID-19 pandemic, we have also received a good donation, which came through the University of Namibia. That is the oxygen tank. It was donated through UNAM and is stationed or it's set up at Grootfontein Hospital. And this oxygen tank is really a very good and big investment, vital investment to us as a Minister of Health and Social Services in the region, because in case of outbreak of any disease that might need, that will require oxygen, we are able to utilize that facility to the benefit of our people who might need it. And even currently, we are utilizing it. And we are very thankful to the University of Namibia and also those who have donated this oxygen tank through the university. And above all, I would like to appreciate our head office, our executive, for also identifying Otjozondjupa as one of the regions that really needed this oxygen tank.
Otjozondjupa is home to institutions of higher learning like the Namibia College of Open Learning, the Okagrara Vocational Training Center, and COSDEC, offering vocational skills with the aim to produce future entrepreneurs, technicians, and administrators. The region has also some of the best schools in the country.
We have tried our best as a sector to construct infrastructures to meet the increasing population. For example, in Grootfontein, we have constructed a new primary school with a capacity at the moment of 320 learners. It has opened its door in 2025. Then you come in Ochivarongo. As I said, Ochivarongo is a strategic town. So we managed in the last financial year to construct 2 new schools. That is Oretoveni Project Secondary School and then Otjozondjupa Project Primary School. They have also a big capacity to take between 700 and 900 learners respectively. Going to Okahanja, we have also managed in the last financial year to construct a new secondary school called Okahanja Project Secondary School, with also an over 800 capacity, the number of learners that it can take. One more good news that we would like to share with the inhabitants of our region and the nation at large is that the Regional Council, in collaboration with the Ministry of Works and Transport, have allocated to us a new office complex that they previously used as the Otjozondjupa Regional Council head office. Because of the new state-of-the-art Regional Council office complex that has been completed, and they have moved out from the previous building. That building, as famously known as Brown Building, will now become the Directorate of Education regional office.
Agriculture has long been the backbone of Otjozondjupa's economy. The region's farmers cultivate a range of crops including maize, millet, and a variety of vegetables to contribute to Namibia's food security, while stock farming, especially cattle, is a key pillar of the rural economy. The farming activities of Okahanja and Otjozondjupa are similar, as these parts are well known for cattle farming. The Otavi and Grootfontein districts, and to a lesser extent Otjozondjupa, are the greenery of Namibia. The region also has a great potential to establish industries connected with such farming activities and byproducts of charcoal and many others.
Otjozondjupa region accounts for a total of 796,000 heads of livestock in our region, and we are the biggest as far as livestock production is concerned, and as far as livestock export per capita is also concerned. A lot of 60 to 70% of our economy, directly and indirectly, depends on the agricultural sector. The maize triangle, known as the Golden Triangle as well, it is actually here in our region, Otjozondjupa, that is now Otavi and Grootfontein. Of course, then we borrow Chumep from Oshikoto region.
Otjozondjupa is the proud home of Namibia's mining heartland, rich in minerals such as copper, zinc, and gold. A mining powerhouse, the region boasts abundant reserves that significantly contribute to the nation's economy. It offers investors an ideal environment for mining projects characterized by reliable workforce, supportive government policies, and proximity to essential infrastructure, crucial element for driving the industry's growth.
Economies are driven by a number of activities, including mining. You might be aware that Otjozondjupa have 6 mines, and this includes the biggest gold mine as well. That we have some of the biggest gold mine, such as Bitu Gold. We have Horongo Cement. We have Cheetah Cement, which is also known as Whale Rock. We have Trigon Metal in Otavi, that is Night Combat. We have Otjozondjupa mine on the Hopeveld Road on the way to Okonjatu. And then we have Okanyande mine, which is responsible for graphite and lime mining. So these are some of the mining activities that we have in the region, and we aim to actually have other opportunities that are coming up, with new mining activities that are coming up.
The Ministry of Mines and Energy has a mandate to provide urban and rural electrification. The ministry, under the Rural Electrification Program, together with Sinored, the regional electricity distribution company in Otjozondjupa, has made efforts to provide several villages and settlements with electricity. As Namibia continues its development trajectory, Otjozondjupa stands poised to be a key driver of growth in the country. With its strategic location, abundant resources, and investment-friendly environment, the region keeps attracting interest from both local and international investors. The mining sector is one of the vital employment creation industry the region has, with Bitu Gold and Cheetah Cement contributing a larger portion of job opportunities. While the private sector contributes immensely to job creation in the region, the government also plays its part. With newly constructed schools and clinics, a new workforce is required providing a major employment boost. One of Otjozondjupa's key advantages for investors is excellent road infrastructure. The region is well connected by an extensive network of highways, including direct routes to key urban centers and ports, facilitating the smooth transport of goods across Namibia and beyond.
So this carriageway becomes that conduit to ensure that, one, traffic increases, which means the capacity of the port will be able to be carried through on the roads, and that automatically stimulates economic activity in the country along with our neighboring countries as a country.
The region's road network is complemented by rail links, making it an important logistics hub for businesses engaged in manufacturing, agriculture, and trade. Investors in sectors like mining, farming, and manufacturing can benefit from the seamless movement of products and resources. Communication systems in these areas are also of a high standard, with telecommunication and internet providers upgrading the space constantly. Beyond its natural resources, Otjozondjupa boasts some of Namibia's most iconic tourism destinations, including the world-famous Waterberg Plateau. Its unique scenery, diverse wildlife, and breathtaking landscapes, tourism is one of the region's fastest-growing sectors.
Tourism is a key activity here. You would know how many tourists are passing on a daily basis. Out of the 1.6 million that the Ministry of Environment will account for, I would gladly say 60 to 70% of those passes through our region to various destinations. This is actually the mouthpiece to the west, to the coast, and so forth.
The region has embraced sustainable tourism with eco-lodges, conservation programs, and local communities working together to ensure that tourism benefits both the environment and the people.
Namibia is perhaps one of those countries where one can get to experience the desert, the ocean, and the green, and everything else within one setting. So quite key for me, Namibia is an amazing, beautiful country.
For investors, Otjozondjupa offers numerous opportunities in tourism infrastructure, hospitality, and wildlife conservation. From mining and agriculture, tourism and education, Otjozondjupa offers unparalleled opportunities for businesses and investors seeking a foothold in one of Namibia's promising regions. With its rich heritage, skilled workforce, and commitment to sustainable development, Otjozondjupa is not just a place to invest, it's a place to thrive.